All right, let's get started. I just finished watching the Squid Game.
Baby JJ, I just brought you everything you need for your school. You must not be late for your first lesson. This is really very important.
Of course, I don't really want to go to school because there really isn't much interesting there. I'd rather sit at home and watch cartoons.
Don't joke like that. I've already given you a backpack and some food, so run there and don't be late.
Oh, this is really good food for me. Okay, I'll go study for a bit, and I hope my friend baby Mikey will be there. We just have to try to come to school together.
Let's go. I'll walk you home, because I'm afraid you won't make it to school. I want you to really be able to get here without any problems.
That's it. We finally arrived and you can leave, because there will definitely be nothing interesting going on, and I won't run away anywhere. I'll go study. Oh, friends, if only you knew how much I don't want to go to study at this school. It's just a terrible place. I'd like to skip it and go do something really interesting. I really hope that I'll meet baby Mikey and we'll actually figure out what to do, because going to school is really boring.
JJ, come here as quickly as you can. You just watched the Squid Game, right? Carrie decided to take one of the tests.
What? Seriously? Let's see what he decided to take. That's really much more interesting than going to school.
Yeah, just look at this test. It's one of the very last ones, glass slabs. If you guess wrong, he'll fall on the spikes.
Oh, this could really be dangerous because I saw how lucky you have to be to pass this test. Carrie is really trying to do something impossible right now.
We just better watch how he goes, because it can help us learn how to pass such tests too. It will really be more interesting than being at school. I wanted to skip school. I thought it was much more interesting than just sitting in class. Carrie, we are ready to watch. Come on, start going through all this.
Just be careful. This is a really dangerous test, and you don't have to do it. Yes, it will be cool, but your safety is still more important to us.
He will definitely be ready for something like this. So let's just watch and decide how he will do it. He has already started, and he really guesses one glass after another.
One glass is real, the second glass is transparent. So here you have to be really careful where you jump and what you do.
He already has a good result and we can watch this show. I think it's really cool. Of course, no one in our school would approve of this.
I'm really interested in how far he can go, because it will be really interesting. I think Carrie will be able to pass this whole test.
Few people were given such an opportunity, and especially those with such skills. Often they fell down on these spikes and received a lot of damage.
Don't scare Carrie and let him go at his own pace. We just have to encourage him so that he can pass all this without any problems. He's going really well, and the most important thing is that his luck continues.
Oh no, JJ, you just said that and Carrie immediately fell down. He really couldn't pass this Squid Game test.
Not everyone can pass such a difficult test, but if we had gone through this, we would definitely be able to do it.
I'm more than sure that we would have a much better chance, but we simply won't have that opportunity. Going through this test won't be as interesting anymore.
Are you saying that if you participated in the Squid Game, you would be able to pass the tests? I am the organizer of this game, and I can allow you to pass it. Your game is really not bad, but it is just a copy. I can give you a new level, and it will be really difficult for you to pass it.
What? Seriously? If we could participate in the Squid Game, it would be just incredibly cool. I am more than sure that we would be able to do it.
Yes, baby Mikey and I are incredibly experienced in all these mini games, so winning would not be a big problem for us. We could pass them all.
Take us and let's try to pass all your tests. We just recently watched everything and would really like to play to earn all possible diamonds and gold.
Okay, so be it. I will actually take you to the Squid Game. We will see what you can do there and whether you can even pass one level.
Friends, this is just incredibly cool. We really got into the Squid Game. Our first test will be very soon.
I am very interested in what kind of test this is and how we will pass it.
Apparently, there are only 2 of us here for now, and we need to be very careful because the tests are different and it is simply impossible to be prepared for everything.
But it is good that no one will interfere with us in our tests. We will be able to go through everything and see it through to the very end. Take the main prize.
Yes, friends, the main prize is really very big. It is simply an incredible amount of diamonds and money. That is why we will fight to the very end.
There are a lot of security here, and they are watching us and making sure that we do not start to run amok here. I think that they will have to keep a close eye on us.
Mikey and JJ, I am glad that you agreed to participate in all of this. That is why I am more than eager for you to start going through all of this here and now. We will show you a couple of tests and you will have to pass them. If you do this, then you will really take the main prize.
We are ready for any tests and difficulties. It is really not such a big problem. Therefore, we will try to really resolve everything and bring the matter to the very end.
Take us quickly to the first test. I want to show you all my skills and of course take the main prize. You definitely won't be able to stop us from passing the tests.
Okay, but the first test will be for you to make sure that you are capable of at least something. Therefore, this will be our main game that you will have to pass.
We can pass any tests, so we have nothing to be afraid of. Show us what we have to pass.
Mikey, this is the very first game in the Squid game. It's green light, red light.
We must go when this doll turns away from us, but we must not move if she is looking at us.
I think this will be a really interesting test. You remember that if she notices us, snipers will shoot at us, so please be careful.
I remember that very well, so we need to start watching all this as quickly as possible and act. Our task is to really win this battle and see it through to the end.
The faster we move, the better. We just need to control this doll, and when it turns, stop in one place.
We also don't have much time, about 2 or 1 minute. So we must go carefully, but not forget about the time.
This doll turns very often. That's why we need to be really very careful. One mistake and we really will lose this battle. It's just terrible. We have to see it through to the very end and win as quickly as possible. The faster we do this, the faster they'll give us a new test.
I'm not afraid of this doll at all, and everything is quite simple here. It turns often, but very slowly. That's why we have time to stop.
I'm more interested in what the next test awaits us. I hope it's something interesting that will add more emotions to us. After all, we came here for them.
It's 100% better if we just sat at school. Although there is a risk of being destroyed, there is also money here.
Mikey, I'm almost there. The next time she turns away, I'll be at the finish line. So you need to hurry. You have very little time.
I'm already trying my best to win as quickly as possible and get to the very end. I'm not very good at it, but in any case, we will reach victory.
It seems to me that each of us will win this battle and we will be able to decide everything here and now. Each of these tests will be within our power and we will take the prize.
I'm trying to go carefully because this doll turns around very often. If I make a mistake, I won't have a second chance. So it's really better to go slowly. The slower you go, the further you will get. This describes this situation in this game very well.
Yoo-hoo, Mikey, you finally did it. We did it. The first game is passed and this means that we showed the result.
It was much easier than I thought. I thought I might get scared and then lose, but everything went quietly and calmly. This means that the next tests will be the same. We will definitely be able to win without any problems and see it through to the very end. This is really cool.
That's why, friends, we are heading to the next test. We don't know what it will be like and what will happen there, but we need to be ready for everything at once.
Oh, JJ, this is a really big room. Apparently, this is where the next test will take place. I see there are 2 circles of some kind.
It seems like they should tell us the rules as soon as we get closer. We will have to look at everything and decide what to do next.
I'm glad that you passed the first test of Mikey and JJ, but the second test will be much more difficult for you. These are circle games after all. There are several mini-games waiting for you, which you must win. If you finish the circle of games, then you will advance.
It turns out to be several mini games at once. Here you will need to show all your skills, and this is again a time trial. I hate these.
Oh no, look at this. Banana Kid couldn't pass this. It looks like this test is really hard.
Okay, I guess we should try to start passing these challenges. There are only a few of them, so we should overcome all the difficulties.
I'm a little worried because if we don't cope with all of this, it will be a big problem. I want to win and take the grand prize.
Okay, let's see what challenges await us. Most likely the first challenge is to cut out a cookie with a special tool.
In this challenge, we really need to be very careful because if we can't cut out a cookie, then we will definitely lose this battle. I don't want to cope with all these difficulties.
They are all different shapes, so we just need to cut them slowly and take our time. Even though we have a timer, we have to keep going through all of this.
In real life, this challenge is really much more difficult than I thought. That's why we need to pull ourselves together and do all of this.
Yes, it really needs to be cut out slowly and surely. After all, if it is a mistake, we will not be able to pass this test. Banana Kid could not pass it.
We will have attempts to solve and do all this. I am afraid to imagine what kind of tests will be there next. Will we be able to pass them?
Mikey, I've almost cut one already, and I can say that it's really very difficult, but not impossible. That's why we have to try to finish it and make it on time.
The central figure is the most difficult. The rest should be easier. Just do not relax and do everything at your own pace. We have much more time to pass here.
Yes, I've already noticed that. I'm almost finishing the second one. I have very little left, and then there will be the third one. I'm already more confident in myself and my abilities.
Mikey and JJ, you are really doing a good job of all this. I thought you would not have enough patience to cut out the figures. But never mind, the next test will definitely make you a little nervous. That's why I'll be watching all this with curiosity.
Don't even hope. We can pass everything. Since we've done this test, the rest will do the same, and it will be much easier to pass them all.
Mikey is right. We have to concentrate and just see it through to the very end. All these tests are just a small part of this whole game. Phew, we finally made it to the very end, and we're able to pass the first test. Now we need to go in circles and try to pass all the others. What do we have next? The next test is simple math. It's not that hard for me, but it might be hard for Mikey. So, the first answer is 4, the second is 3, the third is 5, the fourth is 8. It's all pretty simple. I really hope that Mikey will still be able to pass this test and get everything he needs to move on. After all, this is a really simple task.
JJ, I have some difficulties here, but I think I can handle it. It just needs a little more time, and we can see it through to the very end. That's the most important thing.
I'm practically done with this test, so I need to run in circles and try to see what awaits me. After all, the tests are not particularly difficult anymore. Oh, the next test is archery. I have several attempts to hit the buttons. I definitely can't say there is anything difficult here. I have really good archery skills, so we can quickly complete this and move on.
Oh, I'm also approaching this test, and I hope I can handle it. I actually managed to pass the second one quite easily. I'm not far behind you.
Yoo-hoo friends, I was able to complete the entire circle and all the tests. This is already the finish line, and I just need to wait for Mikey to be able to complete all of this.
I have one last test left, and it's nothing. Once we finish it, we can really find out what the reward is.
Mikey, all my friends and I are cheering for you. You have to cope with all this, and we will definitely be able to get to the very end. You have one last step left. When you do it, you will definitely be able to get the reward with me, but I did it much faster. I hope you don't screw it up.
Yoo-hoo, JJ, I finally got through this challenge. We were able to get through all of the challenges and get to the very end. Does that mean we're in the finals?
Mikey and JJ, I'm really surprised by your talents. You were actually able to pass all of the challenges. It's amazing, but I still acknowledge you.
Yeah, most likely. I hope we were able to show off all of our skills and prove that we're the best Squid Game participants. No one can beat us.
Since we were able to get through all of this, that's really cool. We want to get our prize and hope that this is where all the tests will end.
We want to go back home with all the diamonds and gold from these tests. So organizer, give us our winnings as soon as possible.
I really hope that this was really the final test and we will get our winnings. In any case, we have done enough and should finish.
Mikey, but why did they bring us back here? Shouldn't they have given us money? This is really terrible. It seems like we were just deceived.
Mikey and JJ, I can congratulate you. You have now become a big part of our show, but if you want to take the prize, you need to pass one more test. I will give you weapons and put my fighters in the last battle. You will have to destroy them all, and only then will you get all the money that you won.
What, seriously? This will be our last test? But why is it so difficult? We can refuse to take it. What then?
You can't refuse. If you want to leave alive and with the money, you will need to fight against my soldiers and win. Then you will get the main prize.
Mikey, it doesn't sound very difficult at all. We'll just take the gun from this organizer and destroy all our enemies. You don't have to worry about it at all.
If you say so, then I can believe you, JJ. Well, since this is the only chance, then let's destroy our enemies as quickly as possible and take the prize.
I fully support. We really have to give it our all now to defeat our enemies and take all the money we can from here.
I'm already giving it my all. There really are a lot of them here, and we don't have the strength to defeat them all at once. We need several tries and times. They want to defeat us with numbers, but we haven't been afraid of that for a long time because we've fought many times against the same bandits. It's not scary for us.
Mikey is right. We are the strongest in the whole world and no one can stand against us. We really have to gather all our strength and hit them.
If we do that, then our victory is only a matter of time. No one will be able to stop us, much less take the diamond and gold blocks for themselves. That will be a victory!
I want to see this through to the end and do everything possible to win. It's really important to us. After all, we've spent a lot of effort on all of this. We want to go back to the village and live like normal people, but no one should have the right to take that away from us. We've been through a lot of trials along the way.
Oh, I really want some cookies and just want to relax. But there are still so many bandits. Are they even being destroyed? Even though we've split up, there are still too many of them.
But our victory will definitely be there, and we just need to make an effort to make it happen as quickly as possible. I won't be able to hold out any longer in the battle, and I'll probably get tired.
For now, we're just shooting and hoping that we have enough strength to defeat them all. That will require a lot more effort, and then we'll definitely be able to achieve our goal.
Mikey, there are apparently no more enemies left. We've defeated them all. Now we need to find our final room and take all the jewels and money with us. We were able to complete this game.
Yoo-hoo, here is our wealth. All this needs to be taken and sent to the village. We did it, and we can rest.
That's why, friends, we will already say goodbye to you. See you very soon. Bye, everyone.